Hello everybody and welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Moseby. Thank you for joining us on this Friday. Yee-hoo! The weekend is just ahead. Didn't see what, Charlotte? My name is definitely Ben Moseby, and thank you for joining us here on Crafters TV. Before we get cracking with our award-winning craft along, I must tell you and remind you, even if you're watching earlier on, it is Fiver Friday! Whoop, 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 whoop. On the website right now, you'll find some great deals. If you head to crafterscompanion.com.co.uk or .eu, you will find a little tab which says Fiver Friday! Whoop, 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 whoop. And basically, you click on that, and you will find a whole host of deals for guess how much? £5, because it's Fiver Friday. Whoop, 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 whoop. And I will alter just very quickly, because I'm very excited about this. The team are very excited outside as well. There's loads of fist pumping going on out there because it's Fiver Friday. The acrylic paint markers are within the deal. So these normally I think £7.99. They're £4.75 today on Fiver Friday. It's £4.75 Friday. You can pick either of those up for £3.80 if you are a platinum member. Also, just wanted to show you that we've got the spiral pop-out dies. They are £4.75 on Fiver Friday, £3.80 if you are a platinum member. And also very exciting, Johnny is excited about this because he threw it in the studio. That is how much normally? Normally 15 quid your craft mat. It's a fiver today because it is Fiver Friday. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yes, Corrine. But yes, that's something to look forward to on the website. Right now, we're looking forward to a craft along. It's our award-winning show. How does this work? I hear you cry. Well, we basically have a project for you to follow along with us over the course of the next couple of hours, and we do it in real time. None of the here's what I made earlier, let's crack on with the next demo. We do it in real time. We do it in slow motion for you. So if you can craft along with us, that's amazing. If you haven't yet got the goodies that we're crafting along with, you can pick them up on today's show, and you'll have this craft along to come back to at a later date. But if you are crafting along, let us know, and then if you need something repeated, you can ask. If you get stuck, you can ask. If you need to slow down, speed up, stand on a edge, you can ask. I'm going to be attempting to join along. I mean, look at my craft area here today. I am ready and raring to go. A bit of a pep talk from the coach before the craft along, and she says, you can do it. She says, you can do it. She says, you're the man. You've done it before. You can do it again. It's the first time that I am going to be making a box, so I'm very excited, almost as excited as my hair. But who is leading the craft along today? I hear you cry. It is the lovely Corrine Robinson. What are we making?
Have you not put as much hairspray on today, or gel or something?
I have a weekly wash. It does
Freshly
need a cut.
washed, is it?
Yeah. Oh, I get an headache now.
You've got time for your eyes to catch up.
Yeah.
Oh, no, this is going to be really good fun. So what you're going to be making today, poor Ben, he's so dizzy, is you're going to be making this lovely craft box, but I'm going to show you how to make the scalloped edges all the way around the edge. And then we're going to sort of distress it a little bit to give it, you know, that sort of patina, metal patina look to it. And we're also going to put some gold flowers on. Or you can put whatever colour on. You don't have to do it in black and craft if you don't want to. I'm going to give you the ideas, and then you can adapt it how you want. So there we go.
It looks amazing. If you want to join in, hopefully you've got everything sorted and ready to go. If you haven't, Corrine has got the recipe list that you will need.
I have. So what do we need? First of all, you need your embossing folder with stamp and die set. Now, I'm using Congratulations, but you can use whichever one you want. It's entirely up to you. You've got A4 craft card. I'm using some 12 by 12 black matte card. I'm using my Empire Gold in my gilding wax, and then I'm using my metallic paint markers. I like the Quicksilver and the liquid gold. You're going to have to borrow those off me over here, Ben.
Okay.
I've only got one set. A4 luxury cardstock pack, I've got some gold, and then I'm going to cut out the florals with the autumn leaves and the Bell Countryside precious peonies. And then I found some black stamens. They're the Crafter's Companion Noir black stamens, so those are what we're going to use as well. Then the other bits you need is your alcohol-proof ink pad in Noir black. Ooh, you will need a water reactive ink pad, and I forgot to put that down on there, so sorry, but you're a black water reactive because we're going to do a bit of splatting. Opaque pigment ink pad, we're using Misty Morning, but that's just to sort of dull down the black. A black marker pen, or you can use your classic the marker end of that. Stamping platform, Gemini, scoreboard and score tool, a hot glue gun, ball tool and foam mat, collal or purpose glue, a tape runner and some tacky glue. Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, there we go. No dolphins are harmed in the making of this box.
Oh, is that done?
That's that done.
Okay, there we go. So that is...
You're on the screen.
Huh?
You're on the screen.
Am I? Oh, there I am. Yes, if you haven't yet got the embossing folder stamping dies, then you can pick them up today. On a fantastic deal, actually. You're going to get 3 sets, 3 different designs, really craftable set. And of course, if you want to be able to take advantage of this craft along, pick these up today for just £19.99 or $26.39 if you're a platinum member. So you're getting your 6x6 embossing folder within each of the sets. So the fact that you get the different designs on the embossing folders as well. You've got your die to be able to cut through the centre should you wish to, and then you've got your stamp as well, which lines up perfectly to be able to pop those different sentiments on. So you've got this one here, which is just a note. They're interchangeable as well, so if you decide to use that with perhaps this beautiful embossing folder here with the sort of filigree detailing and the trellis effect that you've got, you can switch those around. That one says congratulations. And then your last one in this collection is the gorgeous butterflies and florals, which says make a wish. It's a 15% saving for everybody. Platinum members, as I said, you get another 20% off that deal, which brings it down under £20. $26.39 is the platinum price if you're shopping in the US. Let us know if you've already got these. Let us know if you're crafting along today as well. And if you are crafting along, at the end of the show, do feel free to send in pictures of your makes as well. Whilst we can't put them up fully on the screen, I can certainly get them via my emails, and we'll show them on the tablet either towards the end of the show or indeed at the start of masterclass a little bit later on. Now, as I said, I'm going to be attempting to multitask by doing my usual bits and pieces and also crafting along with Corrine over the course of this. Do you know what? I remember when I did my first craft along, and it was literally just a case of it was all cut out and all done, and I just had a tape pen, I just stuck it all together. But now it's... Poof.
I've cut a lot of it out for you. Blimey.
Well, no, I mean, you have done, but I've still got to do a lot of the embossing and like stamping and then like gilding waxing, and so, it's still going to be very challenging for me. Scoring, cutting, tweezering, and someone else who's going to be joining me, probably doing it a lot better and a lot quicker, is a lovely lady who's joined us on a craft along before. We're going all the way down to Cornwall to say hello to the lovely Michelle. How are you?
Hello, Ben. I'm good, thank you.
And you're in, it's Charlestown, isn't it?
Well done, yes. I'm loving your hair today. You just need to jump around.
It's got a life of its own, Michelle. I'm not quite sure what's going on.
Yeah.
How is it in Charlestown today? Sunny?
A little bit overcast, but there's blue skies, yeah.
And are you in the mood for some crafting? Have you made a project like this before?
I haven't. I'm quite excited because I like doing sort of construction and boxes. I don't have the same embossing folder that Corrine has.
Yeah.
So I'm going to adapt it, but I'm going to pinch out ideas as we go along.
Well, that's the best thing to do, isn't it, really? You see, you can adapt it, you can follow it kind of letter for letter if you want as well. And just out of interest, Charlestown, is that anywhere near Falmouth? Because I'm heading down that way next week. No.
No, Charlestown is St Austell.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So no, I was going to pop in and say hi, but I won't.
Well, you can always make a slight detour. There'll always be a pasty and a cup of something for you.
Oh yes. Well, maybe I will make a detour now you said that. Oh dear. He knows the way to a southerner's heart. Have you got everything ready? Are you ready to go, Michelle?
Yes, I do. Yeah, ready to go. Thank you.
Excellent news. Well, Michelle is ready. As always, you're in the box seat here. You're in the VIP seat. So if you need anything at any point, just give us a wave, and Johnny and Charlotte will certainly let me know. If you as well are crafting at home with us and you get a little bit stuck, give us a wave socially on the socials. Just give us a wave, and we will slow down. We will get questions answered. We've got Triple C on the socials today. Cool Cat Caitlin, and already in Linda from Dudley. lovely. Josie Mitchell says, hi from sunny Southport. Glad to be back and have an hour to watch. That's Caitlin's new nickname. I came up with one the other day and she didn't like it, so I'm not allowed to do it again. Tammy says, Ben, you are such a trooper. You do awesome doing all 3 jobs. Well, I haven't started yet, so you'll have to see. Astrid said, hilarious, Ben. Your hair is reminding me of Tintin. And Catherine says, I have that MIDI Gemini die cutting machine. Yeah, I'm going to be using the MIDI today. Just easier for this side of the studio rather than plugging stuff in. And it's actually the machine that I use anyway. But you're going to be using the Gemini?
I'm using the Junior, but I'm using the Gemini, but with the Junior plates.
Okay. I think we're all ready. So Michelle's ready. I'm just about ready. You guys ready in the gallery? Yep, okay. Are you ready, Corrine?
Right, yes, I certainly am.
Let's do it.
The first thing we're going to do is I'm starting at the end of the project first, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some flowers.
Okay.
And when I put this together, obviously I have to put these together in advance of the show so that the photos can be done and all the artwork can be done, at which time I didn't have the lovely flowers that have launched yesterday. And if I'd have had those flowers that had launched yesterday, I would have probably have put those on here.
Oh, yeah.
But I didn't have them, they hadn't come through.
Okay.
So what I'm doing is I'm just cutting out of this gold card, I'm cutting the Precious Peonies from Bell Countryside. So I'm going to cut, I want 3 flowers and I like to do 3 or 4 layers on each one. So around 9 flowers we're going to cut out. So I've not gone, I might actually do one of the smaller ones. So just cut out a mixture of flowers. And again, Precious Peonies, whatever you want, whatever flowers you've got, whatever you like to craft with, those are going to be the perfect flowers to use. So this is like a paperweight one that I'm using rather than a card, because it's going to allow me to shape the flowers. And again, you could do it out of just regular paper and colour them with your gold inks if you don't have any gold paper. Want to make sure that everybody can join in. So let's just cut some more. I can see I know where I think I'm going to stop, a natural stopping point. So we shall do a few stages and then we will have a pause and make sure that everybody has been able to catch up. I'm actually going to have a couple of the smaller ones. Let's just put those onto there as well. Run that through. So yeah, I mean, as I say, I always am looking for an excuse to put a flower on a project. Even though, a vintage box.
You're the queen of flowers, as they were calling you.
It's a good job it's Debbie Robinson here tomorrow, not me, doing the masculine card masterclass, not me, because I would really struggle, because I'd be looking for where to put a flower or where to put a bow or some pretty pearls. Yeah.
You're with Debbie tomorrow, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Is it the first time you'll have worked together?
Yes, it is. Yeah, it's going to be good fun.
You're going to have a laugh.
I don't know whether she's coming up tonight, so I don't know whether to put the chain on the door or not to the house.
Oh, that's a good question.
Because I think she's at Hobby Maker, is she?
Yeah. She'll probably be up tonight, I'd imagine.
I bet she will, won't she? If she's at Hobby Maker, I bet she'll just carry on driving straight up. Yes, so I better not lock the door, had I? Otherwise she won't be able to get in. Can you imagine? I'd be in big trouble, won't I? That won't be a good start to our new working relationship if I've locked her out.
Get off on the right foot.
Yes.
I've not seen Debbie in ages.
Weren't you with her earlier in the week?
No. That was, she was in Monday, Tuesday. I didn't come back until Wednesday.
Ah.
I saw her briefly, probably 3 weeks ago. Don't know when I'm seeing her again.
I'd heard she'd requested it that way personally, but there you go. I'm only teasing, and you know.
I know,
and you know.
I know I'm her fave, being a TV husband, as she calls me.
I know, exactly.
So, yeah, I know.
Exactly.
Well, you have to give her a big hug from me.
I certainly will. Well, you'll see her, won't you?
Oh, yeah.
No, she'll be finished. Well, it depends what time you come in, because you're coming in for HSM preview. So
I'll be at about 5.
You're going to get here about 5. Oh, she might have left then, because she's only going to be on air till 4, isn't she?
Oh, yes,
it depends.
I'll probably miss her.
There we go.
She does hang around after the shows, doesn't she? Having a bit of a chinwag.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right.
No, Paul a mess, said Johnny.
Is she a messy crafter?
No comment.
I've been trying really hard today to be a tidy crafter.
I commented on that earlier, didn't I?
You did. Right, now I've got my pile of flowers.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do, just for a bit of speed, is I'm also going to use the autumn leaves. And I'm just going to cut a couple of leaves out of there. Just I've written myself some instructions, because I always do as I'm doing this, and I do always say I'll put them up. I am actually one behind on putting up on the website, so I need to put another one up on the website. That don't think I put that the instructions for that box up on the website.
Yeah.
I need to get those up. It just got busy and life got in the way. So I need to do that, and I'll do this one as well. I might have time to do that tonight when I'm back in the house. I'll see if I can. So I always write out the instructions. And so I'm just cutting some foliage. And again, the new foliage that we've launched yesterday would look really nice on this, wouldn't it? Because it's nice and dainty, and, you know, it's whatever you have got. So I'm going to cut about 4 or 5 leaves, I think.
That's a great thing, though, isn't it? It's like what Michelle's doing. You know, if you want to copy this, if you've got exactly what Corrine's using, use that. If you want to alter it slightly, you can do that. Like you said, you might want to use, I don't know, make your flowers out of your foam if you wanted to do that.
Yeah.
So many different things you can do to change it.
Yeah, this would look lovely if you had some sort of if you had some black foam, you could make these flowers and then put gilding wax on them. That would look really impressive, wouldn't it? But I didn't have any black foam. But I do like gilding wax on my foam. Let's do one more set, and then that'll do with my leaves. So there we go. Just cut those out. Now, the reason I suggested doing these bits first is because what we're going to do is, first of all, I made the petals like this, and then I thought to myself, I'm making a distressed box. They looked a little bit too perfect.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is get our ink, and we're just going to shabby up the petals just a little bit so that they don't look as perfect. Otherwise, it just stood out as it wasn't in keeping with the rest of the box. Okay. So all I'm going to do, and that's why I'm doing them now, so that the ink can be drying. So put those away. So I've finished with my leaves, and I've finished with my flower dies as well. Take those off there. So what I'm going to do, put the leaves out of the way. All right. And I'll bring you the ink over in just 1 minute. So put some ink. So I'm using my water reactive ink. There we go. There you go. Ben, would you like this ink? And then you can...
Have I got that? Well, hang on.
You haven't got a water reactive.
Oh.
There was only one in the studio. So put some on your glass mat. Yes, I put my slippers on.
I didn't say anything.
I know you didn't.
No. How much am I putting on?
Just a bit onto your glass mat.
Okay.
And I just need to add...
Yep.
I need some water. I just need a little bit.
Well, you've got a bit more than me.
It's okay. Let me just... You're doing...
There we go, look at that.
There we go. Perfect. Just get some water out of my drinking bottle into this spray.
I've got my little spritzer here, haven't I?
Yeah, that was just... I'm always careful about how I bring water into the studio, because when I'm at home, I always end up spilling it. So all you want to do, put some ink onto your mat, and then a couple of spritz just to sort of dilute it. It doesn't have to be much.
Oh.
What was oh?
Nothing. Mine sprayed. I sprayed it the wrong way.
And then just,
right in my eye.
Just mix it down so it's nice, and it'll, you know, it's a bit more painty. Yeah. And then just splat it onto the flowers. Just be careful, because look, mine's already gone all over the table. We've been compared to our producer's daughter. How old is Isla?
Oh, I've got mine on
5.
the table as well.
Yeah. You're allowed to do this. You're allowed to get mucky uniform. It's Friday.
Oh, I'm getting it on the MIDI as well. Sorry. No, but if I move the MIDI, I'll get it all over me. Tablet,
I've given you some wipes. It will wipe off.
Yeah.
Mine's gone a long way over there.
Mine's gone all over. It's gone everywhere that I didn't want it to go.
Look, if you get your pokey tool and splat the end like that, it doesn't splatter as far.
What are you doing? I haven't got a pokey tool. I ain't got one.
You have?
I haven't.
I gave you a pokey tool.
I haven't got one. I've got 2 scoring tools.
Just a minute.
I'll use my tweezers.
You got it? Yeah, right. There must be a name for this. So just brush the end of your brush, and it doesn't go as far. There you go. Right, so once you've got a bit of distress on there, that's all you're trying to do, is just to distress those, just to break it down, then you can clear up your mess.
Okay.
There we go.
Mine isn't as splattered.
It's not spotted.
Which one is mine? Oh, that's yours, because that's your hand. I'm struggling to see whose is whose. What are you putting that onto now?
I just put on a piece of paper to lift it off. Do you want a piece of paper to?
Yeah, please.
Just to move it out the way.
Okay.
That's just literally to move it out the way. You're going to walk miles by the time you're finished here, aren't you? Just leave those to dry now. So that's why we did those at the beginning, is so that they could dry. And then you can clear up all of your splats.
Okay.
Yeah, mine have gone a long way. Wow.
I feel like I could have splattered a bit more, but that's fine.
Oh dear, it's over my guillotine, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
It didn't go that far when I did it at home.
Mine's gone all over the place.
Yeah.
Just put a bit more
There we
on
go.
mine.
There we are, right. I think that's cleared that up. It doesn't take long to clear up. It's very easy to clean.
Yeah.
Are you still, Ben's, yeah, you are Ben,
There we
aren't
go.
you? Yes,
I
you
wanted
are
to put
Ben.
it-
That's the right person.
What?
I was just checking you're the right person. I
See?
said Ben.
I just wanted to put a bit more on because I don't feel like I've got
Okay, you carry on putting a little bit
a
of
bit
ink
more.
on it.
Just so I can get more ink all over the place as well,
Okay,
just to annoy John.
okay. Right, so, what we've done that, I want to get a piece of craft card, and this is going to be my box lid. Now, ideally, what I needed was a 12 by 12 piece of craft card, which I didn't have.
Right.
So the way I'm getting around that is I'm going to cut this craft card to 8 by 8.
Buy one, get one half price on the craft card today.
Wow.
So 100 sheets for $14.98 or $22.48.
That's good. So an A4 is 8 1/4 inches wide, so I can get it to 8 inches square, so which is what I've done now. And then what we're going to do is get our scoreboard in. So you've got your piece of 8-inch craft card, yes, Ben? Have you got that?
Yeah, got it.
Right. And then put it onto your scoreboard, and using the box lid side,
Yeah.
remember we're going to score at 1 inch from either side. So we're just going to score down. There we go. Put your eyes in.
So I need to move it down, don't I? I've done it. Sorry, 1 inch. What do I do, 1 inch all the way around?
1 inch, all right. But remember, you're using your box lid side.
Left-hand side. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on the right side. I'd rather be on the left side, but it's the right
There
side.
we go. And if you notice, what I do is I go down with my score tool with the thinnest side first, and then I'll go in with the thicker side.
Okay.
So you know how we cut the tabs for these, don't you? You've seen those do that. So we cut down to the line, and then we cut a little V out of the square at the corner. Why are they giggling at you?
I don't know. John's doing some DIY apparently.
He's very busy today, isn't he?
He's busy. So what do we do again here? You have to remind me.
So then we just
cut into the corner.
Cut into the corners.
Like a little.
And
like
cut
there.
the little V's out. Remembering to cut the V out of the tab, not the main bit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I've done that before now. Cut the V out of there when you don't. So that's what you should end with. That's going to be your lid, or that's going to be the start of your lid. Remember, we wanted it 12 by 12, which we didn't have. So what we need to do now, people are catching up with that, is bring our scoreboard, our guillotine back in, and our craft card, which we've got 100 sheets. And then we're going to cut 4 pieces that are 6 inches in length, so I can cut that to 6 inches there. And then we want them 3 1/4 inches wide.
Okay.
And you've got yours cut ready, Ben. So I think you'll get 3 out of the sheet. So if you cut it to 6 inches wide first, which is the best way, then you'll get your 3 1/4 inches out of there. So that will go there. Oh, can I get one out of that piece that I cut off?
I got those. Just whilst you're cutting, morning to Glorious. It's Ben, are you going to cut your flowers? Done me flowers, they're done. Miriam says, hi everyone watching and not chatting much. Oh, I've pulled a muscle or a nerve and my neck, back and shoulder hurt bad. I took a muscle relaxer, says Miriam. We'll save the show and do later. Well, we hopefully you'll feel better later on, Miriam. And Astrid says, speaking of hair, has Corrine gone a shade or 2 lighter?
No, I colour my own hair at home because I've got a lot of grey. And I use a special shampoo for ladies of a certain age, because I'm of a certain age now.
40.
Yeah. And it lightens my hair. It naturally lightens my hair. So you'll see it get lighter and lighter, and then in like 5 weeks after I colour it again, it'll go dark, and then it'll go lighter over 5. So I go on a 5-week cycle.
Right, okay.
I go lighter, lighter, back to my natural colour, lighter, lighter, lighter.
Oh.
Sorry, it's not exciting, but yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, well, that's good to know.
Right, so now, do you remember? There's no secrets. No secrets, sorry.
She told me she was wearing a dress inside out yesterday, so...
The mystique has gone. What we're going to do, not yet, but can you remember I said we wanted a 12 by 12 cardstock, which we didn't have.
Right.
So what we've got, this is effectively how we're going to make the box bigger. Can you see? So we're going to stick these 4 tabs.
Yeah.
Not yet.
Oh.
Not yet, but I'm just showing you. That's how we're going to make the box lid bigger. Because if, you know, sometimes you don't have the ideal material, but we can always make it work.
Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So just take those off for now.
Okay.
I'm just doing all of my sort of die cutting and everything
So you've got all your bits
first.
and pieces to pop it together, basically.
Yeah, that's the lid.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to grab my, while I've got all the bits being cut out, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my panel from my die set. So remember, you get in here, you get your embossing folder, you get your die, and you get your sentiment. And I'm just going to cut out my sentiment, my panel. And the great thing is, all I'm doing is I'm using little leftover pieces from cutting out the main bit. So I haven't had to break into a nice new piece of card. So let's get that onto there, and that's going to cut on there, just like that. It's a lot warmer in here this afternoon than it was this morning, isn't it?
It is warm in here, yeah. 20 degrees outside, Johnny. Hush. No, Johnny's got his top off, he just said. Top off, Bermuda shorts on.
Wow.
Socks and sandals, Johnny. Socks and sliders. That's cool though, isn't it now? That's the thing. Socks and sliders. Yeah. Jake will have his Crocs on. Shirt off.
There we go. Oops. And that's cut out that panel. We're going to stamp that up in a little while. But we're just going to get all the pieces cut out and ready.
Okay.
And then the other little piece of cutting we need to do, let's just move those back out of the way. Let's see if I can get it out of here. Now, I'll show you on the box. When I first put this together, because I put the extra bits on, you know, the extra side panels, there was only a tab at the top, and these bits here were a little bit flappy. So what I've done is I've reinforced, let me see if I can do it there. Can you see I've reinforced each of the corners? Oh, yes. To stop it flapping around. So all you need to do is just cut some little pieces of card. I've said 1 1/4 by 3 inches. Right. But that's that's up to you. You know, you cut them. Let's go this way. 1 1/4. How many 4 pieces? 4 pieces. Okay. Yeah. And again, I'm just literally using leftover bits. Right. But these could be potentially any size, because they are just they're just to reinforce those corners. There we go. Oh, what size is that one? Oh, a little bit short. My last little piece of scrap. So all I've used is 2 pieces of craft card, and I've got all of these bits out of them just by using up the little pieces. So you've got yours like that? Looking good. Okay. There we go. So let me get rid of those. So I've finished with those. So you can see from 2 pieces of craft card, by cutting it carefully, I've got my lid. Yep. I've got my 4 side panels. To make it bigger. I've got my die cut, and I've got my 4 tabs. To make it stronger. Yeah. Gotcha. So get those 4 tabs, put them on your scoreboard and just score them in half. So they're 1 1/2 inches, they're 3 inches, so you just score down at the 1 1/2 point. There we go. Okay. Oh, sorry. Score down the middle. Straight down the middle. 1 1/2. There we go. So I've scored all of those just down the middle. There you go.
Okay.
I can put them to one side again. So we're just literally getting everything ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fun, isn't it?
It's good, isn't it? You're doing really well. You were really worried.
Well, it's a long way to go yet.
Okay.
It's a marathon, not a sprint,
It
as they say.
certainly isn't a sprint at all.
No.
And how it looks, you see, when you take this home and you present it to
I'm going to give it to Daisy.
Laura or Daisy,
Laura had the last card.
did she?
Yeah.
Was she impressed?
Not as impressed as I hoped she would be, to be honest with you. The last card was great, wasn't it?
It was really good. It was the advanced slimline nesting dies.
Yeah, it was the best card I ever made, genuinely.
It was a card in a box, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she was like...
It was a shaker card and everything.
And I was like, look at this, what I made. She was like... I was a bit disappointed. Having said that, though, it is still on display on our little... what do you call it? Shelves in the kitchen, yeah. So
that's nice
she must quite like it because normally stuff gets chucked. So.
Oh, that's good. Right, okay. So we're going to do 2 more things before we have a little break. So the next one is I've got a piece of 12 by 12 black.
Yeah.
Right, you need to join in now, Ben.
Okay, I'm joining in.
So you've got your 12 by 12, and we're going to score again. No, remember now, this is the base.
So box base side.
Box base side. So that's the right-hand side. I nearly forgot then.
Woohoo! Good job on here.
So you need to lift it so you can see the measurements at the bottom.
Yeah.
And we're going to score up at 3 inches all the way round.
So do you score up from the... Do you turn yours round then? Or do you score...
What do you mean?
Well, because you've got to do it from the bottom, so I'm going to turn it round.
You're going to turn it round, okay.
So 3 inches.
3 inches
at the
from
box
there.
side.
It's not as thick as your craft card, so don't press too hard with your score tool.
Okay.
So, because basically we want 6 inches in the middle, that is 12, so we're effectively giving us a 3-inch depth to our box, so that we've still got 6 inches in the middle. So that'll be perfect, and 3 inches just there. There we go. There we are. Right. We can make up the box base, which is exactly the same as we did before. We just cut the tabs, and this cuts really easily because it's a finer card.
What are you doing now? I'll just cutting the little V's out.
Cut your little pieces out.
Okay.
Some people will burnish the folds first. I tend to cut and then fold it. You know, you put your score lines in. I haven't actually folded it along those score lines.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, it looks weird, doesn't it? It looks like you've got a really big size, but that's meant to be.
Okay.
That's so that it holds the embossing folder details. So we can put on there like that. There we go. So even if you've not got these, any 6-inch embossing folder are going to work really well. You're right then, Ben?
Yeah, sorry, I just got something a little bit stuck.
You got a little bit stuck?
No, I've got something stuck to me. Never mind, don't worry, it's not important.
Okay.
I'm just entertaining myself over here.
Oh yeah, that's all right.
Yeah.
So I'm just folding that now on the score lines.
God, you're quick with your cutting, aren't you? I just feel like this is why I call myself #the clunky crafter, because I just feel I'm so slow.
No, you were starting a little bit behind me to see what I was doing, so that's okay.
Okay.
No, it's really good because it gives everybody a chance
Yeah.
for you to ask the questions that everybody else is asking. Now, I'm making up my box just using my tape pen, and I put the tape on all 4 corners before I put any of it together. I always used to do 1 corner at a time, but then I found it was really hard to put the tape on once you started to form the box. So I've got my tape on, and then I can just bring the box together.
Does it matter which way you go, if you know what I mean? Which way you fold it?
No.
No?
Just fold them down.
Okay. I'll go that way then, I think.
You doing all right? Oh, you need to put the tabs on the inside. As long as the tabs are on the inside.
Yeah. But it doesn't matter which way you fold the tabs.
No.
No. Tape pen? Yes.
Yeah, and make sure you got that. And that should fit just there. So I can just push those down, and that will give me my base. There we go. And that's where you get to.
We're having a pause.
Should we have a pause there?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see how Michelle's doing. So you've got, everything is initially cut now. So you've got your flowers, you've got your leaves, you've got your base, you've got your lid, you've got your panels, your tabs, and your bit across the middle. We've got embossing to do, and we're going to cut the shape, the curve on there, but we don't need any extra pieces.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I'm just, no, it's fine, I'm all good. I'm just trying to, I'll fold this over whilst we talk to Michelle. How are you getting on, Michelle? Are you up to speed? I'm good, it's fine. Good? Yeah, fine. Are you all good?
Yeah, I've had to take a little bit of a detour because I don't have any 12 by 12 card.
Oh.
So I've used the back of one of my paper pads.
Wow, that's ingenious thinking.
It's going to be on the inside, so I will camouflage it. You're only going to see this anyway. That's the outside of the base.
I like that.
The inside has got one of my...
So you've used all the papers out of the paper pad then?
So what was that, Corinne?
You've used all your papers out of the paper pad, and now you just kept the bits.
Well, I've got the papers, but they're only 180, and it's not going to be strong enough. So I thought I'd use the cover, and when we finish, I will camouflage the inside with some nice paper.
Good thinking.
But, yeah.
Really good thinking.
Good news. I'm almost there. Don't worry. I'm nearly there. Thank you, Michelle, for now. Do let us know. I'll have a look at the comments. I'm done. I'll have a look at the comments just coming through. See if anyone's got any questions. I think we're all good, actually, so far. Heather's saying, I spend money when I watch these. Only been watching 2 days and I bought lots. Hee hee. Good morning, Ben, Corrine and the CTV team, says Irina. And Maricel says, I have my Crocs on. It's going to be 104 degrees Fahrenheit here in Northern Carolina. What is that? 40 degrees. I mean, seriously, that's just too much, isn't it? I think like the hottest we ever had it here was like about, did we get up to like 38 degrees in the UK at one point? No, it wasn't up here. If it gets to 20 here, it's warm. And Irina says, hello, everyone. Hello, everybody. It's lovely to have you with us. If you are crafting along, yes, do let us know. But I think we're all pretty much good as far as up to speed is concerned. I can't see any messages come through, so we're all good.
Okay, I told a lie, actually. We haven't cut the black card that we need yet.
Haven't we?
So you need 2 A4 sheets of black card.
Okay.
And this is to make, just to show you what you're going to need. This is to make, oops, there we go, the panel for the top and the 4 panels for the sides that we're going to emboss. I'm going to put my box away, but there we go. So what you need to do is we're going to cut them to 5 3/4 inches square.
Right.
So I'm going to take, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut down 5 3/4 inches, oh, that's 5.5, 5 3/4. There we go. So I want 3 squares in total.
Gotcha.
So I've got 1 there, and you'll get 2 from each sheet. Then I'll have my second one, 5 3/4. So I've got 2 so far. Then I'm going to take my second sheet, 5 3/4, which is there. And then we're going to go 5 3/4 that way. And that is what we need.
Okay.
So I've got 3 of those, just like that. Now, one of them we're going to leave as is, so I'm going to put that on my pile of pieces. Now, the other 2, let me just move these out of the way. What we're going to do is we're going to cut them so that we get, let me show you, we need this curve here. Can you see there? The curve on there. And it's really, really easy to do. So all I'm going to do is, I'm going to do it with a white pen so that you can all see it. I've marked it up on Ben's pieces with just a normal pencil because he can see that. So all you need to do is find the centre point. So because it's 5 3/4, I just do it that way and find the centre point. So on 2 of them, on 2 sides, oh, don't talk with your pen in your mouth, Corrine. I forgot where I was. I'm just finding the centre point on 2 of them, on 2 sides. Can you see those little tiny white marks? But they're going to be gone. I'm going to cut those off anyway, so it's not going to hurt. So find my centre point there, and something sticky on my ruler. And then centre point on there is just there. So we're going to use the die that comes with the embossing folder to cut the curve.
Okay.
And it's really clever. Let me just get all the bits out. There we go. So what we've got is, you've got the dots here that will cut it into your card, but then you've just got 2 extra little dots on the side. So I'm actually going to line those 2 up, because that's the centre of my die, with the little white marks that I've made.
And it doesn't quite go to the edge, does it? So you just leave a...
No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. So easiest thing to do, I'm going to put it on my craft mat. I'm going to get a piece of tape, and I'm going to just line that up just there and put a piece of tape on. There we go, and then we can run that through. That'll run through perfectly. So we're going to do that to the 2 pieces, and it'll cut a channel out of the middle. It won't cut out, it'll cut the die out completely, but it won't cut the card in half. But don't worry about that.
Okay.
So when you peel that off, can you see? It's cut out a channel in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's perfect. So clean your die.
Like that?
Wait till it's a look. I'm sure that's right. Yep, that's perfect.
Oh, you can't see it. Oh, there you go.
There you go, perfect. Yep.
Right.
And now repeat it with the other one.
Okay. I like that cut out in black. It looks like a little roll of like film strip.
Yes.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
Making a little card with someone who's doing film. Anyway.
Push good, yeah. So let's cut those out. There we go. And there we go. And that, there we are, perfect. Now we don't actually need those for this project, but like you said, I think they'll come in quite handy.
Yeah.
If you just put them in the packet with the dies, they're there for next time you use those dies perfectly. So take your 2 pieces like this, and then just cut them into 2, each one into 2. Just cut them there. And then what I tend to do for speed is pair them up. Just pair them up neatly, and then I'm going to just cut the little tabs off the side. There we go. Can you see you see what I did there, yeah?
So you just basically just cut the tabs off at the...
Cut the tabs off, but keep the shape, but, you know, sort of make the shape nice.
Yeah. Ish.
Yeah. So we can then just cut that, and there.
Is Michelle all good, Johnny, did you say? I think we're all good in Cornwall.
Yep. Can you see we've now got 4 there. I'll let you.
Oh, she's just had a bit of a recut because her die move had just been told. That
It always does.
Yeah.
It happens quite easily. Whilst I'll just wait for Ben to catch up, then I know everybody else at home should. So in the meantime, what you need is your 4 pieces of craft card that you cut out like that.
Yeah. No, it's fair to say that is a fair comment. I don't take that as a. I'm there.
Our producer says if Ben's done it, then everybody else.
If I've done it, then everyone else would have done it because I am as slow as a tortoise.
No,
right.
I think that's really good because it slows it
down.
Race ahead too much.
Yeah, exactly right.
Yeah.
So I've got that sorted. Yeah, I'm good to go.
So put your craft card onto your mat, and then take one of your die cuts and position it as if you were going to stick it down to create a small border round 3 sides.
Okay. Does it matter which way round you put it?
No. So that's going like that. So this then shows you, we need to cut this off. Now you could cut that by hand if you wanted to.
Yeah.
I'm an extremely lazy crafter. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to lay that onto there. Can you see? So that it's got a little bit of a border. Just remember your die blade is a little bit back, and then I'm going to take that down.
Is part of your blade hanging off the edge then?
Yes,
obviously.
should do. Yeah, should hang off the edge exactly.
So a bit of a border at the side there, at the top, and round the side, and you're just popping your die back in.
Put your die back in, but don't forget to leave a little bit of a border between the black and your dye as well.
Okay.
But a slightly smaller border, because you remember your blade is recessed slightly. So we can put that through. And you're just going to repeat that 4 times.
Okay.
So that will work perfectly. There we go. I'll show you, I'll forget you this one, so if they can show this, when it comes off, I'm going to just flip that over so that you can see. So can you see what it's done is it's cut that shape for me.
Yeah.
There we go. And all I then do is cut that little tab off and off on there. And then this should be the perfect mat. Look at that. Perfect mat
Oh, okay.
for your black layer.
And you're doing that 4
4
times,
times.
obviously.
Because you've got 4 pieces of craft card.
Yeah. Well, it might be some time.
It's okay. It's not a problem.
Not a
It's
problem.
not a race.
No, it isn't. How long have we got?
We've got plenty of time.
Good.
It's only 1:45.
Okay.
So
Right,
then I'm
gonna
going to do it
that.
again. Put the dye on. Line it up. And move the black out of the way and tape it down. Oops. There we go.
Oh, now, did you have little bits you had to snip off?
Yes.
Still? Oh, you did. I missed
Yeah.
that bit.
Yeah, you always will, because your cardstock is a little bit bigger than your die.
Yeah.
But you can see what shape you need to cut off, because
Yeah.
you just follow the markers.
Yeah.
So when you get to there, sometimes I find it easier just to do it that way. Because
Oh, okay, here we go. I mean, it's a little bit clunky, but that's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that.
let's have a look.
Pretty happy. As I say,
Can
my
you see?
crafting always a bit on the old clunk.
That's Corinne. Right, can we see on yours? Is yours showing?
There
There we go. No, that
We're
looks
getting there.
perfect.
But, right, I'll do that 3 more
Yep,
times then.
Yep.
Okay. By the way, hats off to the gallery team, to Johnny and Charlotte, working their socks off to keep up with what's going on today. Johnny's feeding me all the information. Charlotte's taking all the shots. By the way, John, you're doing brilliantly. There are a lot of cameras. How many cameras are you working with today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's saying 7. 7. Oh, just 7.
Just 7.
Just
Just
the
7.
7 and Skype. So, yeah, lots to consider. Well done, Charlotte. You are awesome. You are awesome. Comments coming through. Laura says, I take my paper to the cutting mat. That's quite a good idea, actually.
Yep, you can do.
Who else is commenting? Marge Wood says, hello everyone, enjoying summer break and the live shows again. Marge, it's lovely to have you with us. And Sarah Brown says, Ben, you're doing a fabulous job with all the other stuff you need to do, like reading comments and telling everyone about what's happening next. Well, as I say, great team behind me helping me do that. And as I say, we'll have a little break soon, because I feel like I will. I'll need a break in a minute to try and catch up. What number cut are you on?
Number 4.
Oh dear,
It's fine.
I'm on 2.
It's fine, not a problem at
Not a
all.
problem.
But I'm not having to read comments as well and keep an eye on the comments coming through. There we go. Put that on there. This was the point at which I was going to have a break after these. Anyway,
Okay, that's
actually
good.
marked it on. I'd actually marked it. Look, on here, to have a.
Johnny, can we have a
proper break.
10-minute break so I can catch up?
You won't need 10
no, I
minutes.
won't. I'm on number 2 now.
Good, good.
I'll be hoovering up after the show, I know that much. What a mess I'm making here.
Oops, there we go.
We're all having fun though, right, gang?
Hopefully.
Yeah, I am. Definitely.
There we go.
That's 2 done.
You
Go on,
won't,
Moseby.
you won't be the clunky crafter soon.
Huh?
You won't be the clunky crafter soon.
Oh no, I quite like the tag of the clunky crafter, because it puts people's expectations of my crafty projects in the right sort of area. I think, you know, if I said, oh look at me, I'm a great crafter, not really. I like to have a go, me, but I think it's doing stuff like this which makes me want to have a go. It's like getting involved with the craft alongs and, you know, working with the. I'm very lucky, you see, because I get to work with, you know, the likes of Corinne and Jan and Debbie, and they put up with me. So it's good that I've got them on hand to try stuff out. I get to work with the very best.
Of course, of course. Right, so you should by the time you've finished, end up with 4 like that. We'll not stick them down. Don't stick them down because we need to emboss them yet.
Okay.
But I just want to show you. So those aren't stuck down. Look, they're just laid on top. So I'll just let everybody catch up. Now remember, this would work with any of the die sets from this collection. So it doesn't matter which ones that you've got. You've got the same curve in the Just a Note as you've got in the Make-A-Wish. It's just that the pattern on the edges are slightly different. That one sort of embosses stars, and that one cuts detail, little dots in. So it's entirely up to you. You can, and they mix and match. If you've got all the sets, then you can, cut different ones. And like I say, these will then go for another project. Okay. So yes, so there we go. So where are you up to then, Ben?
I'll tell you what, we're going to check in with Michelle, and then I'm going to cut my final piece because I'm on to number 4 now.
Brilliant.
So it is all looking pretty good. Let's go back over to Charlestown and see how Michelle is getting on. She's looking very studious in her craft room there. How's it going, Michelle? All good?
Yeah, all good, Ben. I think I'm alongside you at the moment, so just getting number 4 in.
Okay, excellent stuff. And is there anything you need to ask Corrine whilst we're here, or?
No, I just wanted to say thanks very much to Corrine for her little tip on putting the sponges at the back of the stamp pad before I forget. She should know what I'm talking about.
Putting the what, sorry?
The sponge.
Yeah.
Putting that at the back of the little stamp pads with the little dots.
Oh, yes, I know what she means. Yes, the little Velcro strips on with all your daubers on. So
exactly.
You've got them.
So, yes, it was all good. Thank you.
That's a pleasure. Yes, I do that. Every one of my ink pads at home has a little piece of Velcro on the back and its own little dauber on.
Oh, that's a good idea. All top
Yeah,
tips
so there's my little...
There you go. Yep.
That's it.
There you go.
Ah, I get you.
So your daubers never get messed up.
Because I know the kind of things I would imagine if you've got a lot of crafty stuff, Michelle, those little daubers, they get lost, I would imagine, if you didn't do that.
And they get mixed up and they get dirty.
Yeah.
So it's like you go to pick it up and you think, oh, this is pale pink, but you don't realise you've just used fuchsia on it last time.
Exactly.
So when you go to do it, you end up with a darker pink than you wanted.
Oh, well, good stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All top tips.
Brilliant tip. Thank you.
I tell you what we're going to do, Michelle. We're going to give everyone, you and I included, a little bit of time to catch up. If there's anything that you want to ask during this little break, you can do. But don't forget, you can pick up this deal, the 6x6 embossing folders with the stamp and dies, just for that price today. If you're platinum, $19.99 or $26.39. I'll show you the full boards when we come back, and we'll see you in just a few moments' time. We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges, and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95, and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members, who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
Achieve crisp, precise, and perfect die cutting results every time with the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim. The idea behind the plastic shim is that it creates a thicker plate combination, offering an even more precise die cutting result with each pass. Simply pop a plastic shim between your cutting plates and then roll through your Gemini die cutting machine, and voila! An amazing precise cut every time. Plastic shims work really well with detailed or thin metal dies. So if intricate cutting is your thing, then the Gemini Accessories Plastic Shim is your best friend.
Quick Buy, get yours now. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together, and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes, and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick buy, all your crafty must-haves in a flash. Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours. I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing. Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us, you give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV, create every day.
Gilmore says, huh? I think that's how you pronounce it. Macfarqu.
You just sort of threw it away. You just sort of, it was your pronunciation.
Heather. It's hard to say, isn't it? It's one of those. It's a lovely surname, but if I say it wrong, it could go wrong. Heather Macfarquhar. What did you say, Charlotte? Charlotte wants you. Heather, can you tell me if I'm saying your name correctly? I think I am. I'm being confident with that one. Gilmore says, "Hello Ben, Corrine, the CC team, and crafty peeps. Ben, are you crafting along?" Gilmore, have you just tuned in, Gilmore? I am disappointed. I've been, doing all a bit of this, bit of that, bit of this.
That was your splatting.
Splatting, bit of that. Chopping, a bit of this. Oh, I've been doing it all. I must just say, before we move on, have you been crafting along? We've got some Harmony water reactive ink pads on the show for you. So if you want to do your water techniques, maybe you want to do a bit of splatting as well, then this is a lovely collection to go for. So it's normally £60, $90, $12.91 you're saving today, or $18.15. Another 20% comes off if you're platinum. Lovely selection of colours, actually. We've got a few in here that you don't see that often, plus a few that you guys love. So orange in there. We've got the parakeet, always really popular. I would say that's probably in our top 5 of faves. The plum jam, another popular one. We've got the Bordeaux, jet black, ocean blue, midnight at the Oasis, pink tulip, the gorgeous fuchsia, another one of the popular ones, and straw bale. So 10 lovely colours in there.
They're nice colours, aren't they?
They last a long time, these as well, don't they? They're really juicy, really inky. So if you need to stock up, lovely opportunity to do that. $37.59 platinum, or $56.79. Gilmore says, Ben, so you do all the crafty stuff when I'm not on, eh? I see how you are, lol. I see how you are. No, I got no response to that. I was trying to think of something clever to say, but I'm too overwhelmed by it. That's why I don't do that often, Gilmore. That's why I don't. Next time you're on, as long as I haven't done one previously, I'll do one with you, all right? But yeah, I just can't do too many in one go because it's too much for the little brain. Right, we're going to move on, I think, aren't we?
Okay,
'Cause we're up to
yes,
speed.
we certainly are. Right, we're going to do some letterpressing with our embossing folders. Now, I am using my Misty Morning opaque pigment ink, but you can use any that you want. So what we're going to do is, I'll just to show you, if you look at the sides of the panels, what I've done, if you remember, they started off like this black, and can you see, I know we're going to add the gilding wax, but can you see how the bits down below, they've sort of got that opaque look on them, just to take away some of the newness. I didn't want it to look really new. So what you're going to do is we're going to do it 5 times. So we've got 4, we've put the craft ones away, we've got the 4 panels that you've cut in black and the black square. Can you remember we started off with 4 panels and a black square as well?
So those 4 panels.
Yeah. And your black
and
square.
The black square, which is
I can
here.
see, is that your black square there? Now, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do my 4 panels first. You can do them in whatever order you want. So all I'm going to do is take my ink pad and I'm going to dab it all over. Now, if you do that, you're not going to get as good a coverage. So it's much better to do a tap.
Misty Morning.
Misty Morning. Now, I'm using the filigree element. As you can see, I'm just using that. If you want to do it with the trellis, then do that. You could even do some trellis and some filigree. It's entirely up to you. But I want to do all of mine with the filigree.
How do you know when you've got enough on?
Because you can see it.
Well, I know I can see it, but I'm just wondering if that's...
There is no right, wrong.
I suppose we're going for like a shabby sheet look, so it doesn't matter too much.
So what you want to do, so that you don't smudge the ink, come to the clean side of your embossing folder and line the black card up with the pattern.
Oh, I see.
Yeah? Yeah. And then hold it down and then just pop it over. So what you want to do now is hold it nice and tightly so that the card doesn't move. Yeah. And then put it into your, I'm going to go that way round, put it into your plates. Okay. And I'm just making sure it doesn't reopen, it doesn't move, and that will then, emboss through there. Now, if you've got the Gemini or the Gemini Junior, all you need is your 2 cutting mats. You're using the MIDI.
So you just need your purple plastic shim.
So there we go. I'll take Ben's word for it because I've never used a MIDI yet. So he tells me that it will be sufficient.
Oh, hello.
Perfect.
Is that all right?
Yeah. So what it's done is it's left the black on the raised bits and the bits that are de-embossed that go down have got your silver on.
I like it.
Yeah.
Do I need to ink again then for the next bit?
Yeah, so take that one off.
Okay.
Like that.
Yeah.
And then ink the other side, the same place.
Yeah. Do you need to, just a little bit more maybe?
Yeah, remember you're taking it off every time. Yeah. So I would try and ink it as much as you can in each one so it's consistent and just repeat. Now the reason I've done the smaller pieces first is because I've not put any ink on this bit of my folder. Do you see? We're doing the top, I'm only using this bit of the folder. So there's no point in doing that. So that was the only rationale for me for doing the 4 smaller pieces first. It's just to keep the bottom half of your embossing folder clean. Now you won't do any harm whatsoever to your embossing folders if you do this. They really don't come to any harm at all. Just want to check.
Boom! Whee!
There we go.
Okay, that's 2.
2. Yeah, I'm on 2 as well.
Okay, I'm keeping up with this time.
Yeah.
It's not a race, Ben. It's not a competition.
Not a race.
Is it?
But, I mean, I didn't have one. I actually wouldn't look to see if I had a gold opaque ink pad, but I didn't. I don't know if there is such a thing, but that would look nice. Or, whatever colour you've got will work. So just have a look at what you've got and then make it work for you. So we can put that one through. And then I will be in a minute on my final one of those.
Quickness with the old MIDI there. Boom! Look at that.
Yeah, they're coming out lovely, aren't
they? They are, yeah. And super speedy with the MIDI as well.
Yes.
And the last one.
And then the last one.
This is fun.
Good. You sound so surprised.
No, because I know that I can do it, but and I know everyone's very friendly, very kind, but it always is a bit of a panic
Yeah.
doing it, you get a bit
You know,
worried,
when we
but-
talked about you doing this,
Yeah.
you were really, yeah, let's do this. And then
Yeah.
when I said I brought the things in,
Yeah.
you
Well, I
were
was up for another craft along, and then when you showed me what it was, it's always that thing of like, oh, I don't know if I can do that, but I always can do it. So
You can.
believe in yourself.
believe in yourself, yes. And at the end of the day,
Yeah.
no one else knows what I've made. So whatever you make yourself
Yeah.
will be perfect because
Exactly
it's
right.
what you've made.
Yeah.
There is no, you can't actually make it wrong unless your box falls apart, of course. But you know,
Don't say that.
No.
Right, 4 done.
4 done. So now ink up the whole of the embossing folder,
Right.
including the bit at the
bottom
bottom
bit.
where you've not put any before.
Yeah. Okay.
Just make sure I've got plenty of ink on
Ooh.
there.
Don't put your fingers in it, Ben. God dear. What am I like?
And then I'm going to put your square in
Yep.
and fold it over and then emboss that. That's going to go.
Oh, was I supposed to do the middle bit as well?
Oh, it doesn't matter because that's going to be covered.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be covered anyway, isn't it?
It's going to be covered, so it really, really doesn't matter. There we go.
Right. Oh,
There
get
we
in
are.
there. That one there. Shim. I'll go this way so you can see it coming through. Hand Charlotte, here it comes. Get the shot. Here it is. Boom. So that bit doesn't, but that bit we won't see, so it doesn't matter. Happy with that? Okay.
Yep, I was just re-inking mine. I didn't feel like I had enough ink on mine.
Mine's good. I like the shabby sort of clunky look to it.
Yeah.
It's good. Living up to my name. Okay.
There we are, perfect.
Would the gold Midas pad be the same as the gold opaque pad?
The Midas pads would work. It would be different, but they would
Yeah.
give a brilliant, brilliant effect. Yes. And I didn't have one at home. Right, now clean your embossing folder.
Oh.
Just to get all that. Otherwise, the next person that comes to use that embossing
Yeah.
folder will not be pleased.
They'll curse me, won't they?
Yeah. Now, mine's mine from home, and you've got the studio one, so
Right. Uh-oh.
yeah. So
Oh,
the
yeah.
next person that comes to use yours is, and don't forget to just come across to the other side as well in case
doing
any
it.
ink.
It's good housekeeping, isn't it?
Yes. And it's easier to do it now.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
And then don't close it. Leave it. I'm just going to put it on the side of my counter open.
Leave it to dry.
So that it can dry. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
So you should now have 5 pieces that have been distressed.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
5.
Right. I'm going to do this and then I will pass you over the pen. Actually.
Well, don't worry too much, you know.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So I'm now using my metallic paint markers.
Right.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the one, and I'm going to use my 3mm pen. Oh, get it out, the silver. And I'm doing this before I put my gilding wax on, and there is method in my madness because what I want to do is I want the gilding wax to go on top of my metallic marker.
Right.
So, I can't get it out of the pack.
I guess
Come on, there it is, it's out. So what I'm going to do is I've got this one's already been primed because that's the one I was using at home. Let me just give it a quick shake, make sure everything's...
Shake it to wake it.
There we go, right, perfect. So then I'm just going to pick some elements to put some silver over. Now, it will... I don't quite... You don't want to go too much. But can you see, it looks a little bit stark at the moment.
What are you picking then? Like a few
I'm
leaves?
picking out the little berry type, or the leaves, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
But
What,
you
all of them or just a few here and there?
You do as many as you want.
Okay.
As many as you want. So I'm just going to... So what you could do is while you're waiting for me to do that, do you want to start adding some gilding wax to your panels?
Yeah, I can do.
So you've got some gilding wax with you over there?
I have got some of the gold gilding wax. Now, we've got gilding wax on the show. It's a set of 5. You get the 5th one for free. You get the silver for free. Details on your screen. So King Gold, Antique Gold, Empire Gold, and Renaissance Gold, and the silver for free. That's a brilliant deal today. $38.37 is the platinum price, or $54.37. Because again, if you look, you get a 30mm tub of each. But actually, you don't use a lot at all, do you? I mean, I will probably, when I put this on, as much as I know I need to use this pinky ear, that one, I'll probably put on far too much, but it's literally just like a light dusting. That is the gilding wax finger, that one, isn't it? That one. Yeah. So am I doing it now then, am I? All
Not
over?
on the big square panel, on the little panels.
I'm not doing the square.
Not doing the square yet,
little
because I want you to
ones.
put your silver on first.
Okay. So, so I take a bit on my finger like so, right?
Tap it on your mat.
Tap it on my mat. Yeah?
And then, with the smallest amount, the lightest of touches,
Yeah.
across your panels.
The little ones.
Yeah. Let me just bring you the silver pen over. I brought these with me today, so there wasn't any in the studio. There we go.
Okay. Just go
So-
back in again, little dab.
So,
Okay. Oh,
if I was doing mine, I would get a little bit
Uh-oh.
of gilding wax onto, perfect, onto the mat, little bit on my finger.
you're going all over with it, yeah?
Yeah, but there we go. So, little bit on my finger,
Yeah.
and then just brush it.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see how that pops?
Yeah.
Go over it 2 or 3 times, if need be, to get it as, you know, just so that you're going really light. And it is just the gentlest.
Smells lovely as well, doesn't it?
It's that finisher polish, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it smells nicer than that.
Traditional furniture polish.
Yeah. Furniture polish, what's that? I'm happy with that. I quite like that. It's quite shabby. It's a little bit different, a little bit whoa, a little bit way, a little bit clunky. I quite like mine. So
I'm just going to lift mine
done
up because you
one.
can't see that, but that has. There you go. Can you see?
Uh-oh.
Doesn't that look gorgeous? Looks so pretty. So if you want to, once you've done, stop after you've done the one that you're working on. Do you want to put your silver on so that then that can be drying? And just to show you, that was what mine looks like with the silver on. It looks a little bit harsh at the moment.
Yeah.
But we're going to deal with that in a minute. So then I'm just going to go in with my gilding wax on here. All the time that's now drying off nicely, you see.
I put a bit too much on there, but never mind. So, so what am I doing? Putting the silver? Where is the
Silver is there. Tap it on your mat first, so that you don't get too much on the end of the brush. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
then
and am I putting this onto the ones I haven't put gilding wax on, did you say?
just onto the big square.
Oh, to the big square?
On the big square.
Yeah.
On one side, pick out some elements that you want to be silver. Like you saw, I've just picked out the berries.
Yeah.
There we go. Maybe a little bit faster than that.
Oh, sorry. Oh, do you need the pen back?
No,
Oh.
but there's
Oh,
a
well,
lot of
that's fine.
berries.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I'll just... You carry on. Don't worry about me.
Okay. So then we just...
No nonsense, Corrine, you see? No nonsense.
I wouldn't make it a good teacher, would I?
No, you would.
There we go. I've done 3, and then I'm going to do 4. And the only reason for putting that misty morning on is just to give that extra sort of patina look to the card. But I just love the way when you run the gold over, it just makes that pop. There you go, that's absolutely beautiful. So now once I've done those, I'm going to bring the square one in, and that silver has now dried. So what we're going to do then is, I'll come over the top, we can do, there, look at that, can you see the trellis just popping as you run over it?
Yeah.
Looks lovely, doesn't it? So you can see that. And then I'm going to come over the side with the silver, and it just takes down a little bit of, oops, a little bit heavy in that corner, a little bit of the newness of the silver, I think.
I'm bored
Just-
of colouring those now. That's enough.
Have you done
I
enough?
can't be bothered to do
Okay.
any more of those. So, where's the top gone?
I don't know.
I prefer... I want to do more gilding wax stuff. So I'm doing all these now.
Yeah.
Both of these. And then
Yeah.
gilding wax on top of them in a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just letting that silver sort of dry. Oh, that's enough. You've got enough on there.
Yeah, it's fine. I've been a bit heavy-handed with this bit here. Look at that. It's like splodge. Oh, and a little bit more finesse there, but it's all good. You know, it's all
It's
good.
fine.
I'm having fun. We all having
Good.
fun?
I hope everybody's having
Me
fun.
too. Is Michelle still having fun?
Is she nodding?
Michelle is
Good.
all good. She's happy. That's the
Good.
main thing. That is the main thing.
Right. So I'm just cleaning off all the mess.
She said, apparently Michelle's laughing because I had enough with the silver pen, the metallic pen.
Right, I can do this bit while you're waiting then. So then I'm at my gold metallic paint markers. I'm going to get the 4mm bullet nib. And again, I'm going to just make sure that's running. And then I'm going to run it round the edges of all of these. So just around the edge. I find, rest your card on your little pinky finger and then run it round. It just gives you a little bit more control. And you might need to pump it on your map.
Where am I putting me, will that be dry now?
Yeah, will be.
Where am I putting me gilding wax on the square?
All over.
All everywhere?
You know, on the top of all bottom and top, and even over the silver, because it's going to just take off that sort of harsh silverness. It's going to make it look a little bit more distressed.
I'll start at the bottom. Oh, hello. Didn't take enough off there, Ben, did you not?
Can I just show you the difference with these? Once you just run that gold pen around the edge, I'm going to show you two. Can you see the difference? How it just makes it pop, doesn't it? Just by putting that gold pen. Doesn't that make a difference?
Yeah. It reminds me, I don't know if anyone else does, it reminds me of the lid of a grand piano.
Yeah.
The way that's been cut. I don't know, that might just be me.
I know that shape you mean, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You there? You
I'm
doing
nearly
all right?
there.
Good, good.
I see what it's doing to the silver now.
It does, doesn't it? It just dulls it a little bit. So I've done my large one, I've done my two of my panels, and then pop across the last one. There we go. All my bullet nib metallic pens like this always have a little groove in the middle where I've used them for edging.
Have we finished with the gilding wax now?
You certainly have.
Look, I've got a gold finger.
You should have plenty of
I do.
things, yeah.
And I'll just mop this up, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Have you made a mess?
I've made a... Yeah.
You do sometimes have to press quite hard.
Yeah, getting it up.
Because it's dried.
Okay. So see if there's any more comments coming through, which I probably reckon there are. Let's just double check to see if anyone's got any questions. Loving the Midas ink pads for inking edges, says Gilmore. Yeah, that is another way to do it, actually, rather than using the pens. Alexa saying it's already pretty, but can't wait to watch the embellishments. Make it. This is a wow. Rhonda saying my two favourite things are metallic ink pads and the metallic markers. Shadiah says good morning, Lord Ben and Corrine. Late for school. I have a reasonable excuse. We'll let you off. What is the excuse? And Mary says, these look so pretty, Corrine. Jeffrey says, Ben, you're doing a fine job, thank you. And Crafty Angie says, this looks like so much fun. I think I will replay and try to make this box. I love using gilding wax. Absolutely do it. That's what it's here for as well. Don't feel like, you know, if you don't do it now, you can't do it. This show will stay online on Facebook, on YouTube as well, of course, forever. So if you pick up this deal today, once you've got it home, you'll then be able to come back and watch this craft along and do it at your leisure. Right, what did you do here? Just literally went around the edges?
Just went around the edge, but you might need to just, because you're not putting any pressure on the nib, you're not making the ink flow, so you sometimes just have to get the ink flow. No, on the edge. I'm going to come over, come over.
Come and help me.
I'll just show you.
Not like that?
Not like that, not like that.
Oh, I wasn't watching.
It's all right, just so that you can see. You do it, balance your finger, and then you just do it that way. Can you see? Can you see? Sorry, there you go.
Oh, so you like you were splitting the nib?
Yes. That's what I say now. I've grooves in all my bullet nib pens.
Okay, I see.
There you go. Perfect. Maybe just then press the nib on the mat again to make the ink come down.
Did you do that all around all the other pieces as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh.
Makes a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
does. Sort of just frames it and just finishes it off and just makes it a lot neater.
Hey, boom.
There you go. That looks a lovely panel.
And look, I'm loving this.
Good, good.
It's coming along. You fire ahead. If
okay,
you
so while Ben's doing that, I'm then going to get my box lid. Do you remember your box lid that you had?
Yep.
And I'm just going to, I haven't even folded on my score lines, so I'm just going to fold down on my score lines. And we're going to do most of the decorating before we construct it. So I've got that there. Now, do you remember we said these here elongate, these craft panels. One thing you could do is, before you put this together, you could go around the edges of these with black if you wanted to. If you wanted to put black around the edges of those, you could, but I didn't.
Okay.
And I'm not going to on this one, but that's just an extra bit you could do. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop these panels onto here. That's going to go on there, and they should be exactly the same size, because if you remember, these were 6-inch panels. Oops, that's not very straight. These were 6-inch panels, and the box lid, the centre, was 6 inches. So if you look at that, that should then fold. So can you remember, we've done this because, well, one, because it makes it easier to cut the curve, but two, we didn't have 12 by 12 craft card.
Oh, I got you.
So what we've effectively done is made our A4 craft card bigger. I've got really gold nails now.
No, we're going to be very pretty and sparkly at the end of this show.
That's fine. I've always got glitter or something on me. Always. There we go. And then...
I find I don't know how, but I find like I get a lot in my hair.
Do you?
Yeah. Glitter. I always find I've got like bits of glitter in my hair.
Yeah, but you touch your hair
It's
quite
not,
a lot.
I knew you were going to say that, Charlotte. It's not dandruff. I can't have like pink and blue dandruff, can I? Well, you can't.
Right, so what we're going to also do is, once you've stuck those on, can you see they're on there?
What did you, right, okay, yep.
Yeah, we're just going to stick those on, tape pen. And what I'm also going to do is, remember these 4 little pieces that you cut? Those little tabs?
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to stick those on as well. So those are just, if you remember, they're just to reinforce it. So all they're going to do, oh, I should have only put glue on one side. They're just going to go on there, but make sure they are below the curve.
Make sure they're what?
The curve. You don't want them to be sticking out. I'll put them. I want it to go that way, yes.
And which way? Oh, so they're all the same way. The tabs are all the same way, obviously, aren't they?
Yeah.
That way.
There we go. That's right, yeah. And that's on there. And then these are just nice to have, these bits on there, just to, there we go, put tape on there by accident. So I'm going to turn that over so you can see. So we've got our original box lid, we've extended it with the panels, those were the original tabs, and we've added a couple of extra tabs just to reinforce the lid a bit more. So I can now make these up.
Right, I'm a bit behind there now.
It's all right.
So I've stuck me. So where are the little tabs going again?
Let me turn it over so you can see. They just go next to your tabs that you've cut.
Oh, I see.
Yep. Have you there?
Yeah, I think so.
You might have cut your tabs into the different direction to how I've done them.
But basically, so half of it's on, half of it's off on the edge of your tab.
Yeah. Actually, I shouldn't have put the glue on there. So just don't put your glue on those on the outside tabs yet. That was my mistake. I've jumped in a little bit too early. But there we go. It's not a problem. Are you there with us? Yep.
Like there?
No. Let me come and show you.
Come and show me.
Let me
Coming
show you.
over. Here we go.
I'm coming over. So what they're going to do is go back onto this side, and they're going to sit parallel to those.
Oh, I
They
see.
literally sit parallel to there, just making sure
That those line up.
There we go. You can see they line up with that bit there, and they don't stick out.
Right.
So just put them literally parallel to there.
Thank you.
So you only put tape onto one half.
Yeah.
There we go.
Lovely.
If you're asking that, then probably everybody else is asking that too. So I'm going to then come in with my glue. Ooh, this glue could do with a bit of a clean. There we go. Right. And then I've put glue on there, which I should do. You can see the difference. When you turn this over, look at the difference. Can you see the colour difference? Where we put the ink.
Yeah.
So you can see what it's achieved. So, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on the back of here. Again, you could use your tape pens if you find it easier. And those then will just sit on here. There we go.
Do we have to flip the box?
So you put those tabs on the inside.
Yep.
And then you turn it back to the right side to
put on these
to put
panels.
the panels on.
Can I use my wet glue?
Pardon?
Can I use my wet glue? Oh, hang on a minute.
You can use your wet glue or your dry glue. Have you turned it back to the right side?
Oh, but mine will stick on the wrong side though.
No, you've not turned it over.
Yeah, I know, but...
How's that happened?
Mine stick on the wrong side.
They will on some. You've attached a couple of your panels on the wrong way round.
Oh, no.
Look.
No, they won't. None of them will go on. They'll go on the other side. Can I put that on the wrong...
How have you done that?
Uh-oh. We'll sort it out in the break.
Yeah, we'll sort that one out in the break. Okay.
Have I stuck those on the wrong way round then?
Yeah. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We can rescue it.
We can.
We can. We can. Do we need a break?
Well, it'd probably be a good time to do it. Have you come to a natural point to have a break? So we're just putting our panels on, aren't we?
All I'm doing, yeah, is popping these panels onto there, and then I will stop.
Okay.
And I'll come and rescue yours.
Crafty Angie is saying, looks like so much fun. I'll be replaying this to make sure I can make this box. And Stephanie saying, go Ben. I mean, I've been severely halted in my tracks here, haven't I? I've stuck those on the wrong way round, but it's fine. I will unstick them during the break and then stick them on the right way round so I can then attach my beautiful panels.
Yeah.
Also a good opportunity for you here to get any questions in. Check out your baskets as well. If you want to pick these up, you can do today at $19.99 or $26.39 if you are a Platinum member and you're shopping in the US. We'll give you a few minutes and we'll come back with the, I suppose, the final assembly of the box. We're nearly there.
Yep.
So we'll be back in about 3 or 4 minutes' time.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash. Draw, decorate, and customize your world with the colorful Spectrum Noir acrylic paint markers. Each premium paint marker gives opaque coverage on ceramic, glass, wood, and let's not forget paper, cardstock, and canvas. These versatile markers are filled with highly pigmented premium water-based paint, offering beautiful, rich, and smooth coverage. The colors can be blended together and the fast-drying opaque paint is ideal for layering. A 3mm bullet tip offers smooth strokes and a precision valve mechanism allows rich and consistent flow with no clogging. Quick Buy, all your crafting must-haves in a flash.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon. We are back, and we are ready and raring to go for the final little section of the craft along. I've sorted my box out, it's all good. I'm back in the game, and Michelle's all good as well, I think, crafting along with us in Cornwall. Are we nearly there then, pretty much?
We've got the flowers to make on the top, and we've got to do the little bit across the middle, but yeah, we're getting there pretty well. Okay. So then put some adhesive on your tabs. Do all 4 tabs at once, because once you start to construct it, it's really hard to put the glue on. So as long as glue up all the tabs, both pairs, you know, the pairs.
Both pairs, yeah.
Both pairs, put that on. And then just make up the box lids, exactly the same as you make up any box, and then you can put them just like that. And by doing that, you see, what you've done here is you've made that a little bit stronger. That was what the purpose of that extra tab was, just there, to make it a little bit stronger, and it really does help it along. So we can put that one on. That goes just there. Oops, I should have tucked that in. Tuck that one in. Tuck that like that, and then we can pop that in there. Is your box lid perfect now?
Well, it's not. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not too shabby.
There we go. Brilliant. Get your base.
Yep.
And let's just put the lid over the base. You might just have to give it, because you've put those extra tabs in, just give it a little bit of a manipulate just to go past, but there we go, mine's fitted perfectly. Just
give me a second, I'll be right with you, caller.
You can see just like that.
Oh, mine's come unstuck. I'll be there.
You're there, okay.
In a minute.
So what we're going to do next, well, Ben catches up, we're just going to, I've done yours, so you're all right, Ben.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, have you got this, did I give you the stamping platform?
No.
No, it's there, I can see it. We're just going to stamp our sentiment. Now remember, if you've got these, this set, and you've got the complete set, the sentiments are interchangeable. So we're putting congratulations on here, but if you want to put a different sentiment on and you've got a different one of the sets, then they will all mix and match around. So the great thing is you haven't got to stamp it 3 times, because they could have just given you congratulations once. They've given you the whole thing, so you know that the curve is right, the positioning is right, everything is absolutely perfect to go. It's so clever. I mean, it's just that extra little bit of thought, because like I say, it would have been so easy just to have given you the word once.
Yeah.
So all I'm just doing it with my alcohol proof, but if you've already got your water reactive out, because we were using it earlier, then use that. We're not going to do anything with this, so it really doesn't matter. But I do think it needs a black, because you're doing it onto craft card, and I think it just needs a black to lift it. So we can do that, and then that fits perfectly on there, and then I can press that down, and that will stamp all the way across there. And then I've got my perfect, can you see that on there? Perfect sentiment onto here. So I'm going to take that. Now, what I'm going to do is I have got one of my Classique, my True Black Classique, and I'm just going to go round the edge of this, just like I did with the gold pen. I'm just going to edge that. Is it gone in, Ben?
Sort of. I think I need to use a different glue on the lid, because it keeps coming unstuck. You crack on.
There we go. We can just...
Did you use your tacky glue when you're sticking the lid together?
You could do.
What did you use? Tape pen?
I use tape pen.
Might add a bit more tape.
There we go. And then we can just edge that sentiment. Pop that all the way around. Just round there. Just gone round twice, just to give it... And again, that's just to give it a bit of framing, just to sort of make it pop. And then I'm going to grab some foam pads. Let's see if I can find some decent... Oh, they're all little foam pads. Is that my... Aha, found some bigger ones. Found some bigger ones. I do like the larger ones. And then I can just pop those down the centre. 3 or 4 of those. Just to elevate it slightly. There we go. Bring in the box. Now, you've got to just decide which way up your box. I mean, at this point, it could go either way, but I'm going to put the filigree at the top. That's just my personal choice.
Yeah.
Oops, I've just pulled that foam pad straight back off. There we go. And that will then sit on there. So you can see, looking really pretty, really pretty. Is yours edged with black? Your little sentiment, or do you?
Oh no, I didn't do that. I'm just did I edge it? No.
Right.
I'm just having a few little tech issues trying to get me lid to fit me base, but it's fine. It's
I'll
fine.
sort it in a minute for you. It's not a problem. So now I'm going to make all we've got left to do now is make the flowers, and then we are finished. Oh, did I bring some wire? That's a good question.
Some what?
A little piece of wire to poke through. Let me check in here. I bet I've got some in. Oh, I've been looking for that. Amazing what you find when you're looking. Let's see if I can put a piece of craft wire. Ah, there we go. Piece of craft wire. Thought I'd got a piece in there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to shape my flowers.
Okay.
So I have got a sponge mat and my ball tools. Oh, I don't think you've got a sponge mat. Let me pass you a sponge mat.
Thank you.
I've got the hot glue gun over here, so we'll bring you over here in a minute when you're ready to glue.
Okay.
So all we're going to do is turn the flowers over and then add some dimension. If you want flat flowers, then just stick them together, but I never have flat flowers. I always add shape and dimension to them. So just shaping them up. I'm just thinking, let me just actually, before I go any further.
There's tons, isn't there?
I think I've probably given you quite a few.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just thinking of sizes. Let's see, and that will do a smaller one. There we go. Just putting them into little groups of what I've cut out. There we go. So just shape them on the back and then press them down in the centre using the relevant size ball tool that works. And can you see the ink has just left? It's just sort of
I've got little like
change.
Yeah, little spots, little bits and pieces. Makes them look a little bit more
vintage.
Yeah.
Aged.
Aged. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's getting warm in here now.
I am absolutely roasty toasty. I'm not going to lie. It is boiling.
Did it say that?
It's about 20 degrees outside.
It says it's 24.2 degrees in here.
It's tropical in here. The door is not open.
No.
Maybe we should do that. We'll get the door open later on.
Yeah, it'll be quiet.
Yeah.
For the next show.
Yeah.
There we go. So I'm just literally adding a little bit of shape to these. You've seen me do these so many times. Are yours shaping up a little bit?
I think so.
There we go. You can just.
I'm just doing them all the ones that we cut, and then you can just help me to decide how many we want to stick.
Yep.
What do you get? So you're going to use a hot glue gun and then thread some of the flowers right through.
Yeah. Right. So I have got my hot glue gun. You can use wet glue to make flowers, absolutely no problem. But if ever you've seen me make flowers, you'll have usually see me use hot glue, because what I could do is put a little bit of glue on.
Yeah.
Come on. There, it's coming through a little bit. Then I put my next flower on staggered. Just press that down a little bit. Then I'll put my next one on. Come on, a little bit out. Gosh, this is a slow glue gun. There we go. I think it's been on a while. And then I put my next one on, and then I'll take it over to my foam mat, and then I just press while that glue is still wet to shape. And what that's doing is that glue will dry in the shape of my ball tool, so that when I take it out, I've got a rounded flower.
Okay.
And so I put them on my mat. So I'm doing a smaller one now. Put them on my mat first. One, stagger them. Just there. You have to just press a little bit, otherwise they just slide. And then the next one. Oh, my glue's blowing now, that's it. I think it had gone into sleep mode. Put the next one on, pick it up nice and quickly, over to the mat, smallest ball tool for this, and then press. So what I'm doing is I'm flattening that glue, but I'm also letting it shape. So the glue will dry and the flowers are now permanently curved. And then we're going to go the next one, and that's going to go on there, and the next one, and that's going to go on there, and then we can take that on there, there we go, and press and hold. There we go, and that's all you need to do.
Wow.
Would you like to do yours?
Well, I don't know. I don't know if I've never used hot glue gun before.
Haven't you?
No. Coming over.
You're coming over, perfect. So while Ben's doing that, I'm just going to use my poker tool. It's there, look.
Oh, thank you.
You want to do right there?
Am I doing it here?
Yeah.
So a little bit of glue on the bottom one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you
Let me
see me? Hi. Hi. Yeah. How much do you need? Just a little
Only a
blob?
tiny bit, the smallest amount that you can get.
Yeah.
And then put the next one on.
Oh, it's stringy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Next one. Yeah. Oh, I didn't bring my water all over.
It's all right, I've got one here. And get your next one on, because you're going to do 3 layers.
Oh, okay.
Working reasonably quick, because before that glue's completely set. Put the next one on.
Yeah.
Pop the next one on, then get your ball tool and press down.
So 3, yeah?
Yeah.
I've got, okay.
You should have had 9 flowers, hopefully.
Yes.
Perfect. So I don't like skinny stamens. I like to be as many stamens as you can get into there. It just looks so much nicer. So I'm going to try and get as many as I can. So I've got probably, that's coming up for about 10 stamens. I've got a piece of floristry wire. This one's too big, so I can give Ben half of that. Just a
Your
piece.
flowers look amazing.
They look all right.
Have you then shaped them?
I haven't shaped them since I put the glue on.
Oh, mine have like come up a bit differently.
It's okay. We can shape those once they're glued. It's not a problem. I always say I do most of the shaping of my flowers after they've been formed.
Oh, okay.
You can get a lot more, you just got to get them shaped. So all I've done then is just threaded the stamens through the centre of the flowers. And then you take the wire out. The stamens aren't, because I've used so many stamens, those stamens aren't going anywhere. Get some more stamens. You're getting the gluing wiggle right, the little twiddle.
I'm getting lots of string off the glue.
Don't worry, all you need to do is, once it's dry, it will come off, or you just blast it with a heat gun.
Yeah.
Heat gun, and then all the glue strings shrivel up. They just melt away. So I'll put the next one through. Again, I've made quite a decent sized hole so I can put plenty of stamens in, because that is, for me, that's key. I knew this would probably take a couple of hours.
I think you're going to get it bang on, aren't you?
Yeah.
Pretty much, time-wise, I think.
We did last time, didn't we? We didn't do bad.
Yeah, I think it was pretty much to the...
Yeah, there we go, that'll do. And then that. So you're nearly there?
Yeah.
Oh, they got you on. They must have turned the camera around. Cause
Oh, look.
Oh, look at that.
No, it's not a great shot. But didn't expect to be end up crafting here.
There we go. And then pull the last lot of stamens. Come on, I've used a lot of stamens here. There we go. Last lot through there. Always looks nicer with lots of stamens on. Oops, take the wire off. There we go. Are you done with the glue?
Yeah.
Perfect, thank you. So all I would do then is grab my glue and then just put a tiny little bit of glue at the back to hold those stamens in place, and then just let it dry upside down for seconds. Little bit of glue. But just remember, you really don't want too much glue at all. Just like that. There we go. And I've got my leaves here.
Uh-huh.
And I forgot, we could have put gilding wax on them earlier, but we didn't. Now, if I put those on the box, they're not going to stand out. So what I'm going to do is just grab a tiny little bit of gilding wax, tiniest little bit, and brush it over those. Look at how the veins come out, pop out. The vein detail just pops out of these. Oops, that one turned over. There we go. all the way around. Don't they look gorgeous with a little bit of gilding wax on? There we go, just like that. So
I tell you what, shall I catch up on that bit in a bit? Or?
yeah, that's fine, if you want. So all you've got to do now is put your stamens in the middle. Oh, let me give you some wire so that you can thread them through. There you go.
Right, I didn't watch you do that.
Just use your pokey tool, straight down the middle, into the mat so you don't go into your finger, and then thread the stamens through. I can always come and help you in a minute.
Right, we might have to do it after.
That's okay.
Because we only got 13 minutes left.
That's fine. So all I'm doing now is cutting off the stamens, and then I'm going to bring in the box, and I'm going to just add the flowers, and then this is everything done. So we can put some glue on the back of there. Plenty of glue. One flower. And then another, and again, I've not even thought about placing my leaves at the moment because we're just placing the flowers.
Yeah.
The leaves will naturally place. Oh, I've done completely.
It's looking fantastic, I've got to say. It is an absolutely beautiful box. I'm sort of there or thereabouts, and I think...
Yeah, the box, you've done the box brilliantly.
Yeah, I just need to do like the decorations on it really, but as I say, I think what we'll probably do, because honestly, I'll be faffing around doing that for ages. I'll probably finish it off after the show and then stick it on my socials so you can see.
That's absolutely fine. So
I'm pretty pleased with that.
Yep, fold my leaves up a little bit to give them a little bit of dimension, and then tuck them in behind the flowers wherever you want them to be. Just on there. I'm going to use this last flower that I've got because I can. And again, don't worry about coming over the edges, over the lines. It's really, there we go. And how about that? And that is perfectly on time, our finished box.
Well, absolutely phenomenal. Heather, who's surname I still don't quite know how to pronounce, says that is a gorgeous box. Really loving this box, says Mary Pat. Anne says, Ben, you're doing a fab job. And Regina says, just got back home. I had to get my morning walking around Delaware Park, 5.4 miles. I mean,
well done.
That is decent. Let's also check in and see how Michelle is getting on. How's it going, Michelle? Are you up to speed, or are you a little bit behind, or almost finished? How are you doing?
I think I'm kind of up to speed. It's very different from what you've done. So are you ready?
That's all right.
That's perfect. Okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
Beautiful.
Totally different.
But it's the same sort of principle.
Yeah.
How gorgeous is that?
Yeah. So I've got all of that, and then I've kind of just done it.
Perfect.
And the lid fits, which is great. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the butterflies you've used. And different colours inside as well.
Oh, that's good.
I've covered up my cover for my pad that I used for my box base.
That's amazing. Isn't it great as well? Because we have so many craft-alongs where we get our lovely viewers on kind of copying it point for point, but you've obviously just taken the idea and ran with it slightly differently. I really like that.
Yeah, I'll definitely put it up with the rest of my makes behind me. So yeah, thank you for that.
It's perfect pasty size that as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I just need to fill it with some chocolates or pasties for you.
Yeah.
But I'll have the chocolates.
Oh, brilliant stuff. Michelle, it's been so lovely having you on with us. And are you going to come back and do another one soon?
Yeah, I've got a couple lined up. I'm not too sure of the dates, but I definitely will see you again.
Amazing. And any plans lined up for the weekend in Cornwall?
Just looking at a plane going over there. Not that I can't think of any. I've got a couple of trips to do tomorrow, but going to stay local.
Well, listen, it's always lovely to have you with us, and I know the sun will be shining as it always is in Cornwall, and we'll catch you again very soon. Well done, and thanks for crafting along with us.
Thank you.
Excellent. Thanks, Ben. Thanks, Corinne. Bye.
Bye.
How amazing was that? It must be so pleasing for you to have people sort of follow your project and then take it on their own sort of journey.
That to me is so rewarding, even more than when people just follow it perfect, you know, exactly, because it's like, oh, I've inspired somebody to do that, which I think is just amazing, and I love to see it. It really does, and it's great because after the last craft along where we did the slimline dies, lots of people were posting on mine and your socials of what they'd done, and it was amazing to see it. I loved to see it. It was just brilliant, really, really good.
Loads of lovely comments coming through. Brenda Kate, chat to us saying, very gorgeous. Mary Rena saying, your box came out beautifully, Michelle. It did, and it was so nice to see it done slightly differently. Beautiful box, Corinne, says Irina. And the box and flowers are gorgeous, says Deborah. My favourite colours. If you do want to pick up this collection, if you haven't already got it, then this is the deal that you need to go for. So it's normally what, £30, £38.85, £24.99 today, or £32.99. Everyone saves 15%. Platinum members get another 20% off, so you're down to £19.99 or £26.39 if you're shopping with us in the US and you're platinum. And of course, you'll get the 3 different embossing folders. So each one's have those slightly different patterns. You get the die to be able to cut the central part, but then you also get different stamps with these as well. So each 3 sets has a different sentiment. So you've got just a note. This one here has got the more sort of filigree detail, and then you've got the trellis along the top. Once again, you get the die to cut that central panel, and you've got congratulations. And then lastly, I think this one might be my fave actually. You've got the florals and the butterflies on that one, and your sentiments are make a wish. As I say, £19.99 or £26.39 if you want to pick up that collection today, all 9 elements. Also on the show, the ink pads. So again, I mean, there's more of these available. We've popped together 10 really lovely colours. Some that you don't perhaps see so often, but then some of your favourites in here too. Normally £60, $89.50. You're getting a £12.91, $18.50 once saving today. Platinum members down by another 20%. So you've got 10 colours, which are the straw bale. You've got your fuchsia. You've got pink tulip. You've got midnight blue, ocean blue, jet black, Bordeaux, plum jam, parakeet, and then you've also got the orange in there too. All 10 of those, as I say, for $37.59 if you are platinum. $56.79 if you're shopping with us in the US and you're platinum. And also, let me just duck down here. I've only got 4 here actually, so I'm missing 1. You get the silver for free. The colours I've got then, so you're going to get, which one is that? I think that's the, let me have a look. Do it by process of elimination. That one's your king gold. So you've got king gold and silver. You've also got your empire gold. What are the other 2? Renaissance and antique. So there's 4 of the 5 there. You get the silver. Is that the? No, that's the same one. You get the 5 that I've just mentioned. So you're going to get 1 more gold, plus you're going to get that silver in there for free as well. 30mm pots, and as you've seen, like a little goes a really, really long way with all of these. And nice to have all of them in stock, because quite often these are the sort of products that tend to go out of stock fairly quickly. But we're giving you all 5 of them in 1 bundle, but you're only paying for 4. So that's $38.37 platinum or $54.37 if you're shopping in the US and you're a platinum member. A few of you mentioned as well, actually, yesterday, a few people said that they picked up their Gemini machines for the first time. Maybe you're upgrading, maybe you're going for a slightly bigger machine, maybe you're going from a manual machine, maybe you've been using mini or a midi and you want to get an electronic die cutting machine. Got some nice offers on the Gemini. That is normally $179.99, $161.99 today, a UK only deal, so you're saving £18. Platinum members, of course, you get the extra 20% off, so you're down to £129.59. All the instructions included, of course, as well, and you've got all of your plates included, so you can get crafting, get die cutting and embossing straight out of the box with that one. For our US viewers, we've got a deal going on the Junior. So again, it may well be that you're looking for a machine to step up from your MIDI, your first electronic die cutting machine. Maybe you're using another electronic die cutting machine from another company and it's not doing what you want it to do. Then jump in and grab one of our Geminis. Super machines. You've got this one for not $199.95, $179.95 today, saving 10%, less another 20 if you're platinum, which is $143.96. Also worth bearing in mind whilst you're just shopping for the deals on the website, we've got our Fiver Friday. I'll show you just a few of our favourites. This is producer Johnny's favourite, the craft mat. Normally £15, so that is down to £5 because it's Fiver Friday. Really good actually. Particularly great, you know, if you don't have a lot of room. Nice for just like, you know, if you just want to pop this out on the you know, the kitchen top or the dining table to get crafting with. Heat resistant, of course, as well, and really nice to do your watercolour effects with, because you get a different effect using this as opposed to like maybe doing it off your glass mat. So that's super handy. 13 by 19 is the size of that, and it's a £5 for today only. We've also got deals on the acrylic paint markers as well. Those are normally $7.99 each. You're getting them for $4.75 each today, or $3.80 if you are a platinum member. And then also worth mentioning that you're getting some of our amazing pop-out spiral dies as well. There's more of them that I'm showing you here, but I've just got in hand the heart and the spiral pop-out balloon as well. But we've got more of those on the website. Normally $12.99 each. You can pick them up today for £4.75 or £3.80 if you're a platinum member. What a great show. As always, thank you so much for everyone who got involved in that. Do let us know if you plan to craft along at a later date. Mary says, wonderful craft along. Thank you so much. Corrine, Ben and all at Crafters TV. And Heather is saying, I love everything and I want it all. If you have crafted along, send in the pictures to us, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we'll show those at the start of the next show. Or indeed, as I say, if you do happen to get these today and then you craft along at a later date, pop the pictures up on our socials. I'm a Crafter's Companion is always a good page to visit on Facebook. And we've got a busy old show coming up later on, haven't we?
We have. It's a masterclass all about sentiment, alphabets and things like that. It's a word masterclass.
Word. We look forward to it. Of course, you can get ahead, hit the shop the day button on the website. You'll see all of the deals coming up a little bit later on. And as I said, Fiver Friday, worth a little look. Massive thank you to all the team for the show. We'll be back at 6 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern for that masterclass. Until then, bye for now.